Don't watch this video if you alone. This first video comes to us from the popular YouTube channel Professor Cynical, a YouTuber who typically uploads videos of himself playing and reviewing different video games and consoles. However, there's one particular video on his channel that sticks out like a sore thumb. Uploaded in July of 2024, the video shows Cynical explaining that he believes his apartment may be haunted. As Cynical is explaining this to the audience, something incredibly strange happens directly behind him. Take a look and see for yourself.
Sick of this. So just to show you guys that there's, oh for God's sake, literally nothing here. Sorry, my tripod getting caught and everything. Literally nothing here. Look, see, absolutely nothing. Oh, sorry, my tripod weight. Then we'll that. Just show you as well. Oh, this shit is crazy. Right.
Strangely, the door handle can be seen moving all by itself. After this, Cynical proceeds to go to his kitchen and begins to film the surroundings to show that there's nothing in his apartment a couple of minutes later in the video. He then asks any potential spirits in the house if they can make something move. Amazingly, it seems as though something listens. Watch this.
Can you make something move? Again? Can you make anything move?
Then about 30s later, something else happens that causes Cynical to once again pick up his camera and walk around his apartment just to prove that he is supposed to be completely home alone.
Don't worry about that. That was my air freshener going off automatically. 8 minutes. Bargain. Nah, mate. Nah. Nope. I am moving out. I don't know what this is. I don't care what this is. Nope. Just showing you again, ladies and gentlemen, there is nobody else here. Nope.
To this day, Cynical is still unsure what was really going on inside his apartment, but he definitely suspects something paranormal was going on. Was this a stunt to get views? Let me know what you think. A Reddit user known as Emergency Row 4953 uploaded the following eerie video to the popular ghost subreddit just about 2 weeks ago, and it has already sparked quite the discussion online. While metal detecting at an abandoned retirement village, the uploader entered a building to look around. Everything was seemingly going perfectly fine and well until this randomly happened. Suddenly, one of the doors nearby slammed shut for no apparent reason. This room was located inside a much larger building and there was no breeze or wind whatsoever. According to the uploader, the retirement home allegedly has a dark history of mistreatment of the elderly, and the uploader says that the negative energy in the place was palpable. Unfortunately, we don't get to actually see the door closing all by itself because the camera pans the opposite way, but you can definitely hear it. When the uploader films the door again, you can clearly see it is more closed than before. Some viewers in the comments believe this is undeniable proof of a paranormal entity closing the door in this eerie retirement home. However, others remain skeptical, pointing out that we never actually see the door close. What do you think? Did this Reddit user capture something truly creepy on camera, or could it all just be a setup? Share your thoughts in the comments. Did you see it? At one point in the video, you can make out what appears to be some kind of a tall, hairy creature stalking its way through the forest. As a result of this, lots of people have speculated that this may indeed be the elusive Bigfoot. Of course, that's just one theory, and the video is entirely up to interpretation. Some in the comments think that the entity is walking in a very human-like manner, whereas others are totally convinced that this Reddit user captured legitimate footage of Bigfoot's existence. What do you guys think? Let me know. On the alien subreddit, a user named SpaceGuy1994 shared a chilling video that's sure to send shivers down your spine. The uploader claims this footage is the clearest evidence yet of a modern-day Nazca mummy. The video begins with two men standing on a snowy hillside in Russia, discussing something they believe they've seen. Both men are clearly stunned by the gruesome yet fascinating discovery they've just made. Check it out.
Сейчас, погоди, подожди. Да вот, ебать, часа два назад, хули, ебаный, бро. Собака, хули, унюхала, сука. И все, мы хули, думаю, что за нахуй лежит? Смотри, бывший. Да я хуй знает, погоди, смотри. Вообще, ебать его копать, что за нахуй-то это? Ну, это понятно, что дохлый его будет. Да хлеб, короче, лежит.
Да, она не та же планета.
Полнейшая дохлетина.
It's clear that the two men came across something they most likely were not meant to see. As the camera gets closer and closer to the entity, it seems that there is a dead alien lying in the snow, all mangled apart. There's certainly something very off-putting about the footage that lots of people, myself included, can't quite seem to put their finger on. The entity in the snow definitely looks to be the corpse of an alien, but that can't be right. Well, maybe it can. After all, our world never fails to amaze us. This video that we'll be looking at today comes to us from a Reddit user known as Kipper2, who says that a family member of his shared the following live photo that she took of her and her husband's yard. The uploader says that the two of them lived alone in this old southern farmhouse, which was previously owned by an older man who had unfortunately passed away in the home. She had allegedly complained a couple of times about walking in the attic, etc. It wasn't long after this live photo they decided it was finally time to move out. For the first couple of seconds of the footage, it doesn't really appear as though there's anything remotely wrong with it. But once you see it, you'll see why this couple decided they probably shouldn't continue living there. What appears behind her looks to be a man holding a child, or one figure standing over another one's shoulder. It's a very creepy sight to behold, and it makes sense why the couple was so freaked out and disturbed. It looks like something you'd see ripped straight from a horror movie. To this day, nobody is entirely sure as to what exactly was captured on the footage that day, but everyone seemingly agrees that it's definitely quite unsettling. What do you guys think this eerie video shows? Be sure to let me know your thoughts in the comments. The following piece of footage was published to YouTube back in August of 2020 by a YouTuber known as Sunny Weather, who typically posts content relating to him exploring the wilderness and all that it has to offer. That's why this following video initially doesn't stand out like a sore thumb or anything. The video in question sees a first responder riding around on his ATV, rushing as fast as he can to get to a certain spot because of an emergency situation. The first responders riding the ATV along a recreational area along the banks of the North Saskatchewan River in Alberta, Canada, when he spots something bone-chilling. Watch this. Out of nowhere. When the first responder rounds the bend, a massively tall, dark figure can be seen standing off to the side of the forestry area, much to the surprise of the man recording, audibly making a shocked noise before continuing on the path, while occasionally glancing back to see what it was. While there are certainly no answers that have been proven to be true, the most popular belief here is that this first responder had an encounter with none other than a Bigfoot that day. But what do you think? Either way, I think this guy is going to want to stay as far away from this trail as possible from here on out. The next video from TikTok, a user named Lizzie, going by the username Planet Lizzie, posted a video to her account in which herself and a friend were out randonautica when they encountered something shocking. The Randonautica app, for those of you who are unaware, allows the user to explore their local region and report on what they find by randomly generating coordinates. The app's developers claim that it is an attractor of strange things, allowing users to select certain locations based on a predetermined theme. Lacey says that she and her friend were taken to a really random place with a bunch of abandoned apartments, when all of a sudden they heard a noise that chilled them to the core. Watch and listen.
What is this? Dude, this is... I feel like they're doing a ritual. This is not a game. This is when we get murdered. Dude, this is not real. Dude, this is not real.
Amazingly, Lizzie and her friend stayed remarkably calm despite the eerie situation they found themselves in. Rather than being scared, they seemed more fascinated by what they had stumbled upon. Lacey even commented that the strange noises resembled some kind of creepy ritual, which felt fitting, though it's just one theory. Nobody knows for sure what's going on. Let's just hope Lizzie and her friend think twice before ever using the Randonautica app again. A TikTok user named Rosanna, also by their username Dakar, posted an extremely unsettling video to their account back in September of this year, which showcases something terrifying in their house. The video shows Rosanna cautiously approaching this open door, shaking and trembling as they slowly proceed to make their way closer, one step at a time. It's clear that there's something out there that's freaking them out. As they finally manage to make it to the door and point the camera outside, it becomes clear what they are so scared of.
Loli. Loli. Laisse-moi. Loli. Oui, Loli.
A mysterious shadow figure can be seen lurking in the area, much to Rosanna's fear and panic. The post description reads, quote, "This isn't the first time I've seen these dark shadowy figures, but this time they passed right in front of me. One of them used its malice, mimicking my cat's cries to lure me into a corridor. In the end, I stumbled. It lasted a while. And I eventually threw up my entire meal. I found my cat hiding under the sofa. Now I'm staying in a hotel indefinitely. I just don't have the strength or courage to deal with this anymore. Religious texts make it angry. And the attacks follow on the same day. I don't think there's anything left to do. I'm in trouble. I need to move, but I can't until the legal issues with the previous owners are resolved," end quote. So what do you all think about this eerie video? Does Rosanna need to get out of that place immediately because of the strange shadow figure? Or could there be a less sinister explanation behind this? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Over on TikTok, a woman named Carly decided to wander around an allegedly haunted hospital all by herself and document her findings to her audience, which, as you can probably guess, turned out to be a very bad idea right from the get-go. Carly finds herself in the middle of something quite terrifying when she starts to explore around a bit. Watch this.
La puerta de madera virgen maciza que no se queda quieta. Bueno, esto es de lo más común.
3 different clips are shown of things moving around all on their own, much to Carly's terror. Also, look at this part of the footage right here and pay close attention to the window.
Ok, realmente es una manito. La manito también juega al prende y apaga. Ya no es gracioso.
A mysterious ghost hand can be seen on the window, and you can also see the light flickering inside of the room. Just a moment later, Kelly shows a picture that she took in an abandoned ward of the hospital basement. This is what the picture showcases. In the picture, it looks like there is a ghost boy in the middle of the hallway, eerily standing there. We don't exactly know how long it took for Kelly to finally leave this place and say, "Enough is enough," but we can only hope that it was as soon as possible. One thing that's for sure, she definitely won't be coming back. Filmmakers Richard Rossi and Kelly Tabor unintentionally discovered a shocking piece of drone footage from DP Daniels' drone of something that will make you afraid to ever go near the water again. The first few seconds of the 10-second clip are pretty uneventful until you notice this happening. Daniel ended up capturing stunning footage of what appears to be Champ, the legendary lake monster said to inhabit Lake Champlain while on location for their upcoming film, Lucy and the Lake Monster. I can't imagine how shocking it would be to notice something this unbelievable in person, let alone on a movie set. If this didn't give the filmmakers some inspiration, then I don't know what will. Do you guys think this really is the infamous lake monster? Or is this nothing to worry about? In 2012, 2 videos of the exact same UFO event over Busan, South Korea surfaced, but only one of them is actually widely available today. This UFO video was published 12 years ago on a relatively unknown YouTube channel called XQC Donuts. XQCs. The object in the UFO video has a resemblance to the official photo release of the unknown object shot down over the Yukon in 2023, as published in an article by CTV News. By comparing the two, it definitely looks quite identical to say the least, especially once you take a look at the stabilized version. A Canadian brigadier general described it as follows in an internal email that CTV News was able to obtain, quote, "top quarters, metallic remainder, wide," end quote. A parcel of some kind was hanged from a 20-foot cable that was dangling below on a cooperative operation with the Canadian Armed Forces. It was shut down by US Air Force F-22 stealth fighter. It's just super eerie how similar these two look. What are you guys' theories? Let me know in the comments below. A YouTuber known as Briscoe Park uploaded a video to his channel on November 20th, 2023, which sees him wandering around in the middle of the night by himself as he checks out an old abandoned house. Regardless, Briscoe can be seen wandering around the area and exploring for a couple of minutes where he doesn't manage to come across anything too exciting. At least that is at first. At around the 2-minute mark in the video, Briscoe walks by a window, and it's here in which something super creepy can be seen. Take a look. An eerie shadow can be seen in the blue room, if you look just carefully enough. Then, about 30s or so later, while Briscoe is inside the blue room to investigate, he finds himself the target of yet another scary incident. Did you see it? If you look at the window off to the left of the room, a pair of eyes can be seen peering in at him before darting away rapidly a moment or two later. Now, as for why Briscoe was even here in the first place is kind of a mystery, but we can only hope that this will finally give him the warning. He needs to stay away from this place before something really bad can happen. From the YouTube channel D Stark Adventures is a popular content creator who frequently uploads videos of himself wandering around and exploring creepy old and abandoned places around the world. In this particular video, Dee is exploring a creepy farmhouse-style area, which proves to be absolutely terrifying. Dee can be seen moseying around outside near the cornfields for a while, which doesn't prove to be too creepy, but the real terror kicks in at around the 7-minute mark when she hears something that chills her blood.
What am I hearing? Listen. I don't know if it's a whispering. I don't know what that is. Dude, what the f? No, dude. Told me this should happen.
Then, as she continues to explore the cornfield area outside, she comes into contact with something that probably should have caused her to pack her things and go home right then and there.
What the hell is that? What the hell is it doing? What the hell is that? What the hell is it doing? Nope, I'm done. Oh my god, it just made a noise! No!
A black figure can be seen hiding behind some of the corn, after which it makes a terrifying sound. Even after this, however, Dee presses on and continues with her investigation. But it's only a couple of minutes later in which Dee finds herself the target of yet more terror.
You know, take you guys to new locations. What the f is that? What the fuck? It's moving. Oh, shit. I can't run. There's potholes everywhere. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
A grayish figure with glowing eyes can be seen peeking in the upper left corner of the cornfield, which must mean the figure in question is absolutely massive. This footage is just more reason to avoid cornfields altogether. Let's hope that Dee follows that advice too. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to my channel. Your support really motivates me to create more video. Thanks again.